Just last night, a stolen trailer and a pickup drove through these waters in a police chase. Fire at 2:36 this morning, and you can see there's still some smoke coming out of the building, but significantly less smoke. That was the inflatable T-Rex, which is all the rage on YouTube, and it looks like it's walking by me again. A lot going on here at Party America. Bathroom stall locks and lavatory flush buttons are two of the dirtiest places on an airplane, according to a CNN report. Riding and taking care of their pets, like Scoot here, helps the Stott kids stay healthy. Tanner Jordan's win at the Massel competition in Bozeman is only the beginning of his career, thanks to the switch from harder dodgeballs to softer dodgeballs. Good morning, Becky. You can see this guardrail here on I-90 that was completely destroyed by a semi-truck that jackknifed from driving too fast on I-90 on the icy roads here. The spring runoff is coming quickly. Are you prepared? Back to you in that warm studio, Becky. Becky, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. I got this big elk behind me, so I'm gonna send it back to you. He's making a funny face at me. David Kaplan, Waco, Montana, back to you. I actually got these goggles with me. You put them on and you're able to go throughout the house, wherever you want, upstairs, downstairs. I'm David Kaplan. Coming up, I'll tell you how the Harlem Globetrotters are putting smiles on children's faces off the court as well as on the court. Yes, Becky, that is right. Just moments ago, a wrecker came and did remove the car from this ditch. You can still see the tracks right here. Replacing the timing belt can help save you from much more expensive repairs later. I got my I voted sticker because I voted. Very proud of that.
Most likely, you're going to have something like the bull snake in your yard here in Montana.
Gotcha. So think heads and tails, like you were mentioning. Can you tell us about what people need to know for maintaining the windshield wipers and the fluid levels in their cars? STEM exercises and Lego Edge robotics are great ways for kids to keep their minds active while on Christmas break. I don't know if you can tell coming down right now, but I call it a Star Wars snow. The snow is coming at you from a sideways point. I'm 5'9", so this gives you perspective of how much snow we've had, not enough places to put the snow. Billings Hardware says it's best to take care of your pipes before they become a bigger problem and leave you with a bigger bill. You could see bull snakes like this one throughout Montana, but what do you do if you see one in your yard? The good thing about this snow is it's a wet, powdery snow, so you won't be needing one of these. You'll be able to see behind me, they're still working on cleaning up here, so we do have some traffic, but there is one lane open now, and they're still working on clearing that out here on I-90 eastbound. The record crew has done a good job of clearing the hazardous gas and oil that was spilled by that semi-truck that jackknifed. And the Montana Highway Patrol also told me, in addition to the 3 car crashes that happened between Laurel and Billings about 45 minutes ago that I told you about, there was another car crash off the I-94 in Valentine. Hundreds of blizzard-stuck pipeline protesters, or as they call themselves, water protectors, have been stuck at this casino and hotel for days now. I was touched when a Native American woman gave up her sleeping bag so my anchor and I wouldn't have to sleep on the hard ground. The blizzard at the Dakota Access Pipeline protests in North Dakota had wind gusts of 30 miles per hour, which made it feel like nearly 20 below zero. Loris Manueletto was one of hundreds forced off the road to the shelter at the Prairie Knights Casino, 10 miles from the Standing Rock Indian Reservation.
I slept up there between the chairs and the bleachers, or between the chairs on the cement floor. All I had was my ACU top, a jacket, and a scarf.
Prairie Knights Casino General Manager Everett Ironize Jr. has one word for the past few days at the casino.
Hectic.
To meet the demands of the huge crowds, some employees have worked for 30 hours without a break and have slept on the ground.
In times like this, we all do what we have to do to keep the business going. We got people who don't wash dishes, washing dishes. We got people helping in the kitchen.
Everett says there hasn't been a time when the casino has had to provide for this many people at once. In Fort Yates, North Dakota, I'm David Kaplan for Wake Up Montana. When you get behind the wheel, chances are you aren't far from one of these. To help drivers stay safe, most newer cars include features that allow you to use your phone hands-free. USB ports Bluetooth pairing are ways your phone can be directly interfaced. Your phone is discoverable. Once connected, personal information is downloaded.
A bigger concern than the Android Auto or the Apple CarPlay is actually the Bluetooth technology, because when you connect your phone via Bluetooth to the vehicle system, you are uploading your contact information into the vehicle system.
Information stored can include your contact list and locations, and this information remains in place until you remove it.
Ford does acknowledge in the owner's manual of vehicles equipped with that some information may be stored in the hard drive, but it can only be accessed with special tools by Ford, and the only reason that would happen is if it was subpoenaed through a court order or something like that.
Our contact lists and locations are just some of the information that can be accessed, according to Jill Troda with the National Automotive Group Repair Pal. Some cars will store text messages too. So what is one to do? Experts recommend a master reset on the vehicle before walking away forever.
With most vehicles, it's really easy. On the Fords, you just need to go into the settings menu right here, go into General, and scroll down, and hit Master Reset.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. It's cleared.
So what can you do in newer cars to avoid pairing entirely? Well, if you just need to charge your phone, consider using a USB adapter for the cigarette lighter. This is an indirect interface. No data is exchanged when charging your device. And if you need to make a hands-free call, consider one of these.
Ready to pair.
It's a Bluetooth adapter with a low-powered FM transmitter that works with your car's radio. You can make your call while keeping your hands on the wheel and eyes on the road. 14-year-old MSUB Music Connection student Tanner Jordan is playing his way to symphony orchestras throughout Montana. When you ask Tanner Jordan how a 14-year-old wins a statewide piano competition with the prize to play with Montana Symphony Orchestras, he'll tell you two words: practice and passion. Tanner says it was that passion that pushed him to ask his sister to teach him piano when he was 7.
All the different eras, all the different countries that it comes from, and you don't have to speak a certain language to do it. Everyone can speak music.
Tanner's father, Ed, says he's proud of his son's dedication to practice 2 to 4 hours a day.
With Tanner, there's days where we have to ask him to come out of the piano room just to get away from it and to be with the family.
Would you call your son a child prodigy?
No, he's just a 14-year-old boy that's really, really good at this point.
A 14-year-old boy that's really, really good and getting ready to play with the Great Falls Symphony Orchestra on February 25th.